I want the morning from A to Z. Love you all equally. Love is always the energy. Wherever you might be. In a Georgia University. Oh, la, love you all. Love is always the energy. Love you everywhere, wherever you might be. In a Georgia University. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want the morning. Yes, from A to Z, love you all equally. Love is always the energy. Love is always the energy. You know we love you from A to Z. You know we love you equally. Wherever you might be, we love you all equally. I'm on the morning. From A to Z, love is a dawning. Love is the energy, always rewarding. Love you all equally, ever liberating. All right, yeah, 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 yeah. Love is always the energy. Love you all wherever you might be. In a church and university, love is always the energy. It was this is the drive live into the modern day workplace, the modern day plantation. Love is always the vibration. You see what I mean? Ooh la, ooh la, ooh la. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, this is the first of many. Well, this is the first of many live iterations driving into the modern day workplace, otherwise called AKA the modern day plantation, celebrating love and this associated energies of love. You see what I mean? Yes. And one of the main associated energies of love is work, honorable work. Yes. So welcome aboard, you know. Welcome aboard, all of you all. You know that we are one human nation. You see what I mean? So I go. It's the drive live into the modern day plantation. Know that we are one human nation. Love is always a vibration, no matter the situation. Ooh, la, 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 la. So when you hear us the modern day plantation, you know what I mean? You know, we're celebrating love and we're celebrating one of the associated energies of love in the mornings when we commute. So this is a 15-minute, 20-minute drive into the modern day plantation. And we've been promoting it a little bit, you know what I mean? Celebrating the idea of work, celebrating love, first of all, as the overarching energy. And then also the other associated energies of love. You know what I mean? Understanding, honesty, integrity, dignity. It's what I mean? Fairness, equality, right? Oneness, unity. You know what I mean? So many, yes. And then particularly because we're heading to work, we're celebrating honorable work. You know what I mean? So make sure that you're working. So you the chant go. Make sure that you're working honorably. Honorable work enhances and preserve life considerably. Please obey no chucks and guns meddling. All right, yeah, 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 yeah. So I go. Make sure that you're working and you're working honorably. Honorable work enhances and preserve life considerably. Please don't be in no chucks and guns peddling. Please don't be in anything bedeviling. A little sneak preview of the chant. That's what I mean, right? I'd go. Genesis 2, verse 19. Please check it out. That's what I mean. King, my queen, honorable work is the best thing. They give your blessing and top a blessing, so refreshing. Pull up a selector. All right, now, man. I want the morning from A to Z. So if you're joining us, and even if it's I alone for the first time, you know we're doing it and we're starting out, you know, the first step, you know, we have to be convicted and we know what we're doing. We're sharing the love energy out there in the social media space because that's where the communities are right now. You see what I mean? Yes. So love is the energy. Yes, and all the associated energies of love. And we're using this drive live into the modern day plantation, modern day workplace to celebrate all of that. You know what I mean? So make sure when you're working honorably. Honorably. Honorable work is when you're working and you're enhancing life and you're preserving life. So if you're doing anything and it's not enhancing and it's not preserving life, please leave it alone. You know? One life we have, you know, this is one humanity, you know. Yes, man. So, John, So if you're joining us for the first time, just know this is what. I'm on the morning from A to Z. Love is always the energy. Love you all equally, wherever you might be. In a Georgia University. Aye. I'm on the morning. I'm on the morning. From A to Z, really good morning. Wherever you might be, love is a dawning. And it's the energy, always rewarding. Love you all equally. I'm on the morning from A to Z. Love you all equally. Wherever you might be, in a Georgia University. And love is always the energy. You know that we're one humanity. So let's go out and show some more love tendency. Like what? Sympathy and empathy. Like unity and harmony. Honesty and integrity. I say peace and prosperity, safety and security. You know we are one humanity, man full of vim, vigor and vitality. Always embrace my reality. Done with the killing and the brutality. Hey, let's just deal with love and hospitality. Rastafari, I tell them, yeah. Go easy. Drive live into the modern day plantation. Love is always the vibration. I see, even though we're under with shades, even though we're in with shades, we're making sure we survey the road. We're not dealing with any road rage. Yeah, this is the drive live into the modern day plantation. This is a commute. Yeah, man, 15, 20 minutes drive, and I'm a little late to it on. They're going to probably rib me when I get in there now, but hey, we have to do better next time, all right? Because love, one of the greatest associated energies of love too is what? Responsibility. We're not playing any blame game. We're not doing any guilt tripping. Anyway, we have to take responsibility for our actions and just get better. Mistakes are made to help us. Mistakes are made for us to learn from and get better from them, not to, throw ourselves under the bus and to be down on ourselves like that, right? Accept that you need to get better and do better, You see what I mean? Yeah. So what? This is you, man, for once more the love chant and rant, giving the people what them need and what them want. About forum is the real love savant. Oh la, yeah. Go on if you're going on, young man. It's a traffic guy in front of you, No road rage. You see what I mean? Love is setting the stage. Yeah. So we're chanting and we're ranting live into the modern day plantation. You see what I mean? And when we say modern day plantation, we're not trying to alienate or to offend anyone, because love, we're not doing that. It's love we're dealing with. You see what I mean? But what we're celebrating the idea that right now we work voluntarily, not involuntarily like back in the day. You see what I mean? When we were enslaved. One group enslaved another group. Are we moving away from those dark days? You see what I mean? Yes. Blessings. So we're celebrating love. So make sure that you're working honorably. Honorable work enhances and preserves life considerably. And back in them days when we were working, those that kind of work wasn't enhancing and preserving life. You know what I mean? It was just enhancing and preserving the life of one group over another group. And we can't do that. We know that we are one humanity. One humanity. This is what I mean. One life, one humanity. All distributed equally around for all of us. You see what I mean? Love is life, life is love. What I mean by that? Yes, love is the single greatest idea. And that life is the single most important gift. And to realize that life being the simple most important gift that you will ever have, it has been equally distributed unto all of humanity. And that is the standard of love. You see what I mean? Yes. So if you want to test yourself, if you really have that love, that unconditional care for others, then the most important thing you have, you would be willing to put it on the line, to sacrifice it so others can live. And that is, my friend, the creme de la creme of what love really is. You see what I mean? All right. So if you're joining me live for the first time this morning, just know what? I went the morning from A to Z. Love is always the energy. I love you all equally. wherever you might be, in a church or university. And this is a drive life into the modern day workplace, a modern day plantation. Love is always the vibration. You know that we're one human nation, no matter the situation. Ay, 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 ay. We're conveying love and devotion. We're dealing with settling our emotion. You see what I mean, man? Yes. So one of the greatest sub energies of love, one of the greatest associated energies of love, it what? Agree to disagree. We say that love disagrees with an agreeable energy. Let me repeat that. You know what I mean? Love disagrees with an agreeable energy. So we focus on love and not the differences among us. You see what I mean? Yes. So even though we use love as the stage and the platform and the foundation to discuss our differences, we should not forget that love is the platform. You see what I mean? So don't lose your way. So when you start to being hyper focused on the differences among us, and we start to, get all agitated and aggressive with each other and be violent with each other because we're focusing too much on the differences among us, and we have forgotten and we have become distracted and we've lost our way, not realizing that love is the home. Yeah, love is the foundation. Love is the platform. Love is what we have to use, and we cannot forget it, and we have to practice that. You see what I mean? Yes. So this is the drive live into the modern day plantation. Love is always the vibration. We're one human nation, no matter the situation. I'm on the morning, from A to Z. Love is a dawning. Love you all equally. Aye, 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 aye. Do it again. I'm on the morning, from A to Z, really good morning, wherever you might be. All right, love is a dawning, and it's the energy, always rewarding. Love you all equally. I'm on the morning from A to Z, love you all equally. Love is always the energy. Love you all wherever you might be. In a church and university. So let's go show some love for you and me. And to all your brother and your sister and all the children and the little pickinny. You see what I mean, man? So let's go out and show some more love energy. Like empathy and sympathy. Like honesty and integrity. Like peace and prosperity. Safety and security. Remember that is surety. Ay. Done with the brutality. Done with the killing and the brutality. Let's go show us some hospitality. Man full of vim and vegan vitality. I embrace my reality. You know, so with love we deal with equality. Rah, 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 rah. So here it come on, so we're driving live. Vibe. So make sure that you're vibing and you're driving and you're vibing. If you're not driving, you're vibing with me. See? Yeah, man. It's the love vibration. This is a drive live into the modern day plantation. Love is always the vibration. It's one human nation. All right. Well, make sure that you're working and you're working honorably. Honorable work enhances and preserves life considerably. Please don't be in the drugs and guns meddling. Please don't be in anything bedeviling. Please don't be in any human trafficking. Please don't be in any drugs trafficking. Please don't be in any guns trafficking. Please don't be in any sex trafficking. You know them things that them well sickening. All right now. Well, make sure that you're working honorably. Honorable work enhances and preserve life considerably. Please don't be in any, please don't be in any, please don't be in any drugs and guns meddling. Please don't be in anything bedeviling. So here we'll give you a little sneak peek of the chant. I say, Genesis 3 verse 19. Please check it out, that's what I mean. King man, I work so to my queen. Honorable work is the best thing. You give your blessing upon blessing. All right now. You know how long man I work from him 13. Him use the fact and plant the foot until they 13. And when it dark, I me tired, me still working from me heart. Even when me hurting, before the sun's out, work is the first thing, and there is none doubt. Laziness the worst thing. It's so the thugs come bout, lot of blood thirsty. No drugs are run bout, big moral erosion. Honorable work is the best thing. Boost up your self-esteem. Honorable work is the best thing. Honorable work so refreshing. It give you blessing on top of blessing. All right. You know how long man I work from way back. I know I work every day that. Work hard, man I work and I pay back. Work hard, just God, I'm a pay that. Work hard, some bill for the pay stack. Work hard every day, some stay stack. Shoplifting, put that straight back, that's not uplifting. Father, I hate that. Laziness, we don't play that. Laziness set your way back. Laziness set your way back, way back. You hear that? All right. That is the same as 19. Please check it out and what I mean. King man, I work to my queen. Honorable work is the best thing. It give you a blessing on top of blessing. Honorable work is the best thing. Boost up your self-esteem. So refreshing. Give you a blessing on top of blessing. You know, you see what I'm at time now? You know what I mean? Right now, we're here at the modern day workplace, the modern day plantation. We have arrived. So at this juncture, we say to you, this is the Drive Live, and this is the conclusion of the first iteration of the Drive Live into the modern day workplace, modern day plantation, celebrating love and all the associated energies of love, particularly work at this particular time. So make sure when you're working honorably. Honorable work enhances and preserves life considerably. All right? Blessings and love. Until then, next morning, tomorrow morning, Jah Rastafari, Jah guide, bless you, love you all, one humanity. Peace, love, out.